So obviously this is not great. This is the salvage top. This is from the original dress. I'll probably take this one's neckline down, you can see. Make that kind of sweetheart-y neck. My biggest problem is this length. This is sitting right here right now. I think it's supposed to be closer to like here. I don't really know how I'm gonna get that extra inch of fabric that I do not have. This is kind of how it fits. I kind of love the puff sleeves on that, to be honest. I think it's kind of cute. However, I think that might be part of the problem. So I think I'm going to start by ripping the sleeves off of this, then overlaying this on top of it. So I'm going to rip this off of the lining and kind of start there. I wanted to try this skirt on. It is quite big. So this is how much I needed to get in. However, this is a great length. Obviously you can't see, it's right around mid-calf. You can see my tripod in the background. Hello there. If I like line these two up, they actually come down to a pretty similar length generally. Obviously, this is not a scientific measurement. I'm gonna drape it on my dress form to see how this skirt piece, this obviously unaltered bodice piece, but how this bodice piece and this skirt piece fit with this over top. I'm not gonna try the top yet. I don't think it'll fit. I tried it really ripping at the armpits. And this dress form, I tried to buy one that was as close to my physical measurements as possible. I'm cheap, so I didn't buy one of the ones that were like actually good that you can change to your measurements. However, this one's pretty solid. I've fit things on it before and it fits me pretty darn well. I'm gonna give this a shot and kind of see how it looks. So this is a near perfect fit. Obviously you can see where the hem of this dress is and how it's like, it looks really chunky. Kind of see how this is supposed to look right here. But the lines of this dress, so hard to see, they line up really, really well. What I'm gonna do is, hi face, I'm going to take this top section off. I'm gonna hem this and make it its own thing. I'm gonna take this top, once I get this corset off, that should theoretically free these 3 layers of fabric from each other. Right now I look like a cupcake, a disproportionate cupcake at that. What is on my shirt? That took forever. Anyways, she's separated. She's separated. To be honest, I don't know how I'm going to approach this. Oh, hi Walter. My cat just broke into my room. Say hi to my fans. So here's a mock-up. I have this pinned to this corset piece. We don't talk about the back. This skirt really needs altered. It's huge on me. The top is going to be its own unit. Either that or the top and the base skirt. I'll sew those back together and then have this as an overlay and then the top as an overlay. We'll see how it continues, but I like how this is going so far. So I mapped out how I want this bodice to look. I did this in chalk. Should have probably done it on the inside. Oh well. I'm gonna take off the sleeves. Behind me, the mock-up to end all mock-ups. It is not good. It's being held together by pins, a hope, and a dream. I actually think this is gonna work. We don't talk about the back right now. Oh my gosh. Because everything needs taken in. That needs to be sewn onto that, but I can't do that because of this. I'm going to gather it rather than the back. The back was easiest. I'm going to gather it around the sides, I think. I'm not sure what I want to do for the back. And then this piece, I'm not going to do anything with. I might iron it. But there is this piece of elastic in here. It's this little ruff, and it connects this little necklace. And the Velcro on it is fine. It also hides me having to take in this top. That's great. I think the sleeves are gonna go. If anything, I can even just make them cap sleeves so they have that little poof. I think it's cute. I think it really gives it some shape. You can still tell there's a little bit of that pooling. You can see this is the edge of the actual jersey sleeve and this is the overlay. That's a good inch difference right there. I'm really struggling with getting that to really cover the entire bust area. I'm debating whether I'm going to sew it into the corset or not. I think I'm not going to because of the way that it fits. But overall, she is looking pretty good for just about an hour and a half of work. A whole lot of seam ripping and a whole lot of pinning it on, trying it on, taking it off. But here we are.
Sorry, it's DJ.